Hello, Hivers. Welcome to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. And today, we're going to be making a card using the Wildly Flowering Designer Series paper and the Wildflower Designs stamp set. Okay? Before we get started on our project, of course, we have to go over the Buzzworthy Business of the day. Let's start with the Painted Petals Paper Pumpkin Kit. You have until July 10th to subscribe to get this kit that's going to make 9 cards and comes with the gray granite stamping spot. We also have the Every Celebration Dies add-on. That is a set of 3 dies for $12. The item number is 164991, and it is while supplies last. These dies coordinate with July, August, and September paper pumpkin kits. If you're interested in subscribing for the paper pumpkin, there is a link in the description box below. Next, we have our mystery boxes. These are the medium flat rate USPS boxes that I have stuffed full of new and used, all retired Stampin' Up product. I'm asking $30 for each box. Shipping is included. I can only sell and mail these boxes in the US. If you're interested, email me at stampwithshawna@gmail.com. And during the month of July, we have our bonus days sale going on. And it's not really a sale, it's a promotion where you spend $50 and you earn a $5 coupon. For every $50 that you spend on one order, okay? You will get a $5 coupon to redeem in August. That is all of our Buzzworthy business. So let's go ahead and get started on our project. I have a card base here of Moody Mauve. It is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. And I burnished the score line with our bone folder. I have some designer series paper here. We have this sheet that is 5 1/4 by 4. And then we have another piece here that is 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. And then we have a little small piece that is a 1/2 inch by 4 1/2. And then for the inside of our card, we have some basic white that is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. And we're going to go ahead and put this together. We're not doing any stamping on the inside. So let's just go ahead and glue this down. This card sketch is one that can be found in the catalog on page 22. I did recently talk about this card sketch, or these card sketches. And I thought there was only like 10 sketches in the catalog, and it's like more like 22 card sketches. So, but they're on page 22 of the annual catalog. Let's glue this on the inside of our card. And I want to thank Terry Gaines for going ahead and figuring out the measurements for these card sketches. Now her measurements might not be exactly what Stampin' Up used, but she just, pretty much, if you take a card base, I couldn't think for a second. You can pretty much figure out the measurements by the spacing that you see. Now I did change, I believe I changed the measurement of this piece, and I don't even know if this piece was on the card sketch. So, like I said, I tell you guys all the time, card sketches are just a starting point. So, you can add your own little flair to each sketch that you see, because cards will be different. Colors are different. Images, stamp sets, designer series paper, that all changes with each card you make. So they'll all turn out differently depending on the product that you use. Okay, I'm going to do a little stamping now. I have some basic white that is 2 3/4 by 1. And we're going to stamp on that using with the stamp that says "You've been on my mind," and I am going to use a Stampin' Right marker. These are our water-based markers that has the same ink as our ink pads, and you can color on your stamps with it. And I got this out because I'm going to be doing, I said there was no stamping on the inside, but there actually is. There's just no sentiment on the inside. But I'm going to be coloring on another stamp in a moment. And I needed the marker, so instead of getting the ink pad, am I supposed to be, you know what? I'm not supposed to do this in green. That's why I don't have the ink pad. Let me get my Simply Chamois and clean this off. I'm gonna stamp this in Moody Mauve. Oh, goodness gracious. So we're gonna stamp that right here in Moody Mauve. Right there, just like that. So now I will do the other stamp for the inside, and I will use the marker. So I also have the Moody Mauve Stampin' Right marker, and I'm gonna do that one first. Try to do your lighter colors first, and when you color on your stamps with your marker, use the side of your marker, not the tip, because you don't want to ruin the tips of your markers. And you can only do this with your Stampin' Right markers. Don't confuse them with the Stampin' Blends. These are alcohol based. You cannot color on your stamps with those, because those are more like a Sharpie, like the permanent marker. The ink will not transfer off. You'll just stain your stamp. You can still use your stamp, but it'll just be stained. So we have that colored in 2 different colors, and I wanted to stamp that on the inside. I'm just huffing on that to make sure that ink stays wet. I'm gonna stamp that down just like that. Isn't that cute? Okay, so now I also have some Baker's Twine from the Baker's Twine Essential Pack, and I'm using the Crumb Cake color. So I have, I don't know, just a little bit of this. I'm gonna wrap that around my fingers, and then we're gonna close it together and make like a figure 8. And I want to put that right there. I'm going to get a little bit of tear and tape to hold this down. Just like that. We just needed to hold it down. And then I'm going to get some Stampin' Dimensionals for our sentiment. Let's put one on either side of our sentiment. Let me see. And we're just going to put that right on there like that. Yup. Remove those backings. And we're going to sit this right over our Baker's Twine here. Let me see if I can get this straight. Okay. I'm trying to spread out these loops here so it just won't look like one big loop. I want to see 3 loops, please. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's that. And then I have some of the 2023 to 2025 in color dots. These are retired, however, I have this much left, and I want to use them till they're gone. I love these dots. I wish they would come out with these in all the colors. And we're just gonna put these on our card here. Let me see. I'll put this one right there. There are 3 different sizes, so I think I'm gonna use all 3 sizes. Put one right there, and that is the card done. Isn't that cute? Real simple. Okay, and I made another one in the portrait. This is landscape. I made another one in the portrait. Isn't that cute? And I colored the basic white Baker's Twine with the Mossy Meadow Stampin' Blend, the alcohol marker. Okay. Okay, that is our project for today. That's it. That's all. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I want to thank you for buzzing by the Hive today. Until next time, buzz you later. Bye.